What's up, YouTube? Say hey, baby. So today, we're going to be showing you how to make the fur headbands. Say hey. Say hey. Yes, we're going to be showing you how to make the fur headbands. So, I hope you guys enjoy and thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. Put a thumbs up if you like the video, and comment if you'd like to make anything else or any suggestions. Let's get right to it. Okay, guys, let's get started. So, the utensils you are going to need to get this project done is pink thread. Yeah, you don't want to get black or any other color because it might show through. You want to need some elastic, and you're going to need some needle and some scissors, of course. I actually got all of my utensils from Joann Fabrics. That is the best store ever for your little crafty needs, okay? And then you're going to need, of course, your fabric. I got this hot pink, furry, fluffy fabric. Oh, my God. It is so cute. And it was actually $14.99 a yard. Now, I thought I was going to need 2 yards, but 1 yard is a lot. It got me through the boots and the headband. So right now I'm just going to measure it around my head. I really don't have a ruler measurer, a tape measure, so I'm just going to measure it around my head. And I'm actually going to cut it about like a half an inch more than my head. I'm not going to cut it to so true to size because I just don't want to cut it true to size. So after I measure it, I cut it. I make a little slit to where I want to cut it. And I actually was trying to use my elastic to see how thick I wanted it, just to see. But that really wasn't necessary. I was just trying to see if that it helped me decide how thick I wanted it to be, because I wasn't sure if I wanted it to be super thick or whatever. But however thick you wanted it to be, that's how you make it. And I actually cut a little. I think you should cut a little thick, just in case you don't want to cut it too small, then you have to recut a whole piece. So if you cut it a little thick, you can just always trim it down. Showing off the belly. Oh, it's hard being pregnant. That's so hard. My stomach's actually hurting. Okay, actually you're going to want to put something down when you do this, because honestly this fur was everywhere. I had it on a sheet because it gets everywhere. Sometimes, especially if you have carpet, it could stay in your carpet, not stay, but like kind of a little hard to sweep up like it would be off the regular floor. So you might want to make sure you put something down. Oh my God, that is so cute. So, okay, I'm all done cutting it. Now I'm going to put my fabric away. And all I'm going to do is just make sure that it fits around my head, of course. It looked kind of too big, but oh my God, it looks so cute. I'm looking like a church lady. I was asking my boyfriend for advice, see if he like it. Gotta get his approval. He always got something to say, but it's well appreciated. Looking like a grandpa. Okay, well, let's get back to business. So I'm going to make sure it fits around my head, and it's a little bit of an inch at least left, so it won't be so snug on my head when I get to putting the needle thread on. So now all I'm doing is trimming my edges, making sure it's clean cut, because some of it, it wasn't like a straight clean cut. It's like a little couple pieces that was like a little more wider. So I'm just trimming it all up, making sure everything is even and it looks to my liking. And also it's a piece on the edge, because that's the side that it was pulled off of. It was like fabric that was kind of like already hanging off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could just pull it off. So I went on and cut that off, pulled it off, because it was so easy to just pull off. You see, like, I didn't want that on there. I didn't want it to be falling off. So I just went on and cut that part off, because I didn't like that. Yeah, so basically, that's all I'm doing. Okay, so after I do that, in the next part of the video, I'm going to show you guys how I sew the elastic on and make my headband stretchy. So here you go. All I did was trim it up, and then now I'm going to show you guys the finishing touches. Okay, I'm all done. Now I'm just going to show you guys how I threaded, put the needle in the thread, and then I cut my elastic, and now I'm sewing my elastic on just one piece, about like 1.5 inches, one piece of elastic on the back, right on the end, pulling it, making sure it's secure. And then after I make sure it's secure, I tie a knot, then I cut it. Make sure you tie the knot so it won't come off. Exactly. Tie the knot, and then I'm going to cut it. You can tie a double knot, and I'm going to sew another piece right under it, around the same length. Put the needle through the elastic first, and then put it through the headband. And I sewed it I went through it about like 6 times, quick little times. It's really easy. It's not hard at all, guys. I'm sorry, I had to speed this video up because it was going to be like 30 minutes and it is not that serious. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I'm sewing it through. And then after I get done, do the same thing that you just did. Tie the knot, cut it, and then make sure it's all secure because you don't want to put it on and it snap. And then you get the other end of, see, that's how it's going to look. Get the other end and you sew it. But the thing is, don't sew it. This is important. Do not sew both ends like that, because then when you put it on, you're going to be able to see like a space or a gap in the back, or it might even be just a little too big. So put it like 1 inch over each other. Yeah, put it about like 2 inches, 1.5 inches over each other, and then sew it. Don't sew end for end, if you get what I'm saying. You see how that, like, put it over each other and then sew it. Yes. And just sew it the same way you just did. I sewed that I went through the elastic about 6 times. I knotted it. Then I cut it. And then I go to the next one and I sewed through the end of the elastic about 6 times. Knot it and cut it. Because I want it to be secure, and I want it to stretch on my head. Like when I put it on, it actually stretches and it doesn't show the elastic. Like you can't even tell that, it's sewed on back there. Just basically like it's just all one circle. So, yes, I think that is very important. Because, you might have a different hairstyle. Like, when I have sew-ins, my head or my heads are tighter. So, if I have a sew-in, like right now I got braids flat. So, it kind of feels like my head is, like, smaller. So, when I have a sew-in or a ponytail or whatever, I want it to still be able to fit. That's why I want it to kind of be snug, but be able to stretch at the same time. Yep, so tie the knot. These are so cute. I'm trying to concentrate, little girl, while you all in my camera. Yes, I cut it before I knotted it, so it was a little complicated to knot. See? Okay. That is cute. Now, see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably trim it up and all that stuff. Then I'm going to show you guys the final look. You know, just look at it and see what I want to do to it and see how I want to touch it up. But this is how it's done. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Comment. Don't forget to subscribe and tell me what kind of videos you would want me to make. Thank you. Keeping up with Cherry.